When you come back in this environment, we keep pushing to be the best, yeah? Well done.
Well done, guys. Team on three, 1, 2, 3.
Team!
10 minutes in the ice.
In order to make this camp really COVID secure, we've followed 3 key principles to make it safe for all staff and all players involved: screening, hygiene and social distancing. In each of these areas, we've looked into every single detail to make it as strict as we can and as secure as we can. We've had really tight restrictions coming into the environment because we weren't in our own bubble prior to attending, with staff and players all being in different parts of the country and playing for different teams. So when they came into the environment, we tested them on arrival, and we're also testing again during the camp. We've asked them to come in, fill out a symptom questionnaire to see if they've got any current symptoms, whether they've been in touch with anyone else who may have symptoms in their household, and or if they've had any travel to any risk areas. Once they've cleared this, they undertake a temperature check. Should any of these flag, then we would isolate and manage accordingly. The testing process is both the lateral flow test, which gives us an instant result, takes 15 minutes, is not as sensitive as additional testing we're doing in terms of PCR, but it gives us a result. What we don't want to have is anyone who's positive on a lateral flow in the environment. We do an additional PCR test because it gives us more sensitivity to pick up anyone who may be in the starts of their illness and the lateral flow may have missed this. That comes after 24 hours, and we are very, very careful, particularly in that first window, with all our interactions.
Thanks, guys.
Morning, happy campers.
All of these principles of screening, hygiene and distancing we have maintained throughout every single part of our training camp. With regards to training, we've made sure every player has their own individual bottle and they have their own individual seat, which is labelled for them, so that we reduce that close contact and maintain that social distancing when they're not on the field environment. For example, when they're putting the boots on or grabbing a drink midway through training.
Hey, team!
Next start, line A.
The next point is hygiene, and this includes regular hand washing, as everyone in the country is doing and has been asked to do, in terms of 20 seconds everywhere around the hotel, whether that's at the reception desk, whether that's in our National Football Centre or medical rooms. There is always hand sanitizer available, and every person on camp has been given their own individual hand sanitizer.
So camp's a bit different than usual because of COVID, so we can only really leave our room for training, so we just have to chill in our rooms the whole time. We get our food delivered to the door, breakfast, dinner, tea, and then we eat it in our rooms on our own. And then once we've finished, we put it back outside and it gets collected.
Thought I'd take you through a little tour of kind of what my day looks like, obviously being within the room really. So I'll give you a little tour of the room. So first off, this is my little recovery little setup with my bands, trigger ball, foam roller for post training. Obviously the bed, spent a lot of time in there, obviously we've not a lot to do. Tea, coffee setup, telly with the football on, and then this is kind of where I do my smoothies if need be. We got a nice little present on arrival with the tea pigs sort of stuff. Weetabix with my name on, which is pretty cool, and then a few coffee bits and a little book to read.
I've been reading Roy Keane's autobiography, which is great. I love Roy Keane. I've also been online shopping on my laptop. I think I need to slow down on the online shopping though, or else I'm gonna just spend a lot of money.
To pass my time, obviously, while we're a little bit cooped up within the room, I've been doing a lot of Netflix watching, as I can imagine a lot of people have been doing within this lockdown. So I'll show you what I've been watching. I've been doing a lot of different things, to be honest with you, but one thing I have just started is, I don't know if you can see this, but Behind Her Eyes. It's a pretty new thing on Netflix that's just come out, but I'm pretty hooked already.
I FaceTime about 20 people per day, just to talk about my day, just to kill a bit of time, so I'm not speaking to myself in my room. So yeah, my mum gets a FaceTime about 10 times a day, and all my friends. We FaceTime each other from the next room. Hi, Mill.
Hi.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get lunch in a minute.
What have you been up to?
Just had a shower, been watching a bit of Gogglebox. Had a great time, really.
Lovely, nice and chilled.
Yeah, lovely and chill.
I'm just showing everyone what we get up to, and this is most of my day,
Not
FaceTiming
the
you.
best angle,
No, it's not the best angle.
but never mind.
The third point is social distancing. This is, I feel, the most important aspect in the current climate of COVID-19. Players and staff being delivered their food to outside their door by the hotel staff to stop any of the interaction we would have in a dining hall where the risk is higher because no one was wearing a face mask at that time.
So this is my nice little dining setup. Fish tacos today. Don't know if you can see.
Okay, so the table's set. Dinner for one. Can't remember what I ordered, but smells lovely. Ooh, jacket potato, salad with feta, kebabs. I think that's kebabs. Got dessert, yogurt and fruit, smoothie, and a bit of water. Oh, and some dip. Tzatziki dip, that I think.
The food is always unbelievable on camp, to be fair. Nice little side salad, and then obviously just a little bottle of water. But these smoothies as well, they're all pretty individualised, with obviously different players, different needs, to kind of help our recovery throughout the day, especially with a hard session coming up this afternoon.
No. Good. Hold. This hand. So if I'm about to pull the trigger, we've got to be really careful we're not still moving down the line of the ball. Okay? And if you're getting right on top of me, I think it was your first one, Elle, into that tighter block, rather than going with that leg forward and showing me that big hole. Okay, so just start considering those distances and how it affects your technique. Good choice.
This leg, there. That's
How
it.
many?
On the outside leg, yeah. Okay. Don't forget your arms. What, like this? And then when you go on, Ali. Yes, Leah, look at that face. This is unbelievable. Yes, Beth. Let's go. Let's go. You're gonna sit down. Well, no, I'd say stand up. Oh, stand up. Yep. Good, you guys. Make sure 21 pods.
Just got back from training, good session. Now getting an ice bath. Sessions have been tough and we've had fitness testing, so legs are a bit sore, so time for recovery. Okay, ice bath's done. Oh, it's freezing. 10 minutes in the ice. So yeah, it's a bit different this camp, but we're all happy that we're here and we still get to play the sport that we love.
At the back end of the camp, where players and staff have all been in one environment, we've then been able to slightly ease some of these restrictions. We've moved to having our meetings indoors but in a short period of time, but maintaining more than 2 meters between anyone to maintain that reduction in social distancing and not being a close contact.
Scotland, so not bad for a girl from Sunderland, 150 caps for England, and it's been an absolute pleasure to be on all of them caps that you've made. In terms of when I started, I think I always looked up to you, and I'm sure all this room does. I think in terms of, everybody speaks about Jill in terms of how you make people laugh, you're unorganised, you never know what we're doing the next day, you don't know where you should be. We should be at St George's, Steph. Yes, Jill, you've got to be there for 12. Mate, you're like one of the best midfielders in the world, and you've proved that for not just the last few years, you've proved that throughout your career. You've adapted your game, you've been the most perfect teammate in terms of you're so unselfish, you do all the dirty work that we don't appreciate maybe until you're a part of the team with you. And I know that you don't like people speaking about you in this way, you'd rather people take a joke out of you, but what you've achieved it's unreal, and there's nobody else is going to be able to do that, and the level that you've played, the consistency has been surreal. It's been an absolute pleasure to be a part of the team, and I know that your family's proud of you, so well done.
I just remember back to your secondary school days where you were full of endless energy and fun.
Now at school you were very keen, very competitive, very enthusiastic, full of women.
I'm proud to call you a friend. Enjoy the occasion, Jill.
It's been so special pulling on the shirt. I never thought as a 6-7-year-old girl that I'd ever get the opportunity to do it once, so to be doing it for 150 times, probably a lot more than I didn't get onto the pitch. But yeah, massive honour, and I just want to say thank you to everybody in here, because it's always about on the pitch, but for me, off the pitch, the memories, stuff, that's what keeps us going every single day, and all the teammates I've had previous and the friendships I've got now because of it, that means so much more than anything. So, massive thank you. I haven't cried yet. The kind words are just, honestly, they mean the world to us. So, yeah, thanks very much, and now you can go back to your rooms.
It's been extremely challenging to put all the protocols and planning that's required to get this underway in place, but it's nowhere near as hard as it has been for many members of the public who are struggling, in addition to those working in the NHS and the hospitals. So I do feel we are lucky to be able to get this opportunity to be outside and get this match underway.
Well, they say good things come to those who wait, and this has certainly been a long wait for England.
Drop it. Trap it.
Look, we've got so much potential in this team. We keep pushing each other, go back to your clubs, keep improving. When you come back in this environment, we keep pushing to be the best, yeah? Well done.
Done, girls. 2 on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Team!
Come on. Buzzing. There you go. Right, thanks everyone. Bye, 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 bye.